And thank you for joining us. I'm Greg Glover.
And I'm Latrice Curry. A baby died this week after she was left in a van for almost 5 hours outside of Florida daycare. The director of the daycare has been arrested. Authorities said the child, whose identity has not been released, was only a few months old. The temperature in Jacksonville yesterday, 91 degrees. It's the 8th hot car death in the U.S. so far this year. The deadliest year on record was last year with 52 hot car deaths.
Locally, we are expecting high temperatures into the 90s, at least into the middle of next week. It's important to practice heat safety during this time. Channel 3's Allison Pryor is outside to give us more information on the do's and don'ts for the heat wave. Allison.
Currently, it is 91 degrees outside of the Channel 3 studios, but I want to take you inside of the car here to test some of the surface temperatures inside of the car. Starting off, just testing what the seat is, it is measuring at about 106 degrees Fahrenheit. But if we move over to places that are black, here on the steering wheel, increasing up to 109, and then on the dashboard, we are getting significantly higher readings, up to 118 degrees, and it is still climbing. Now, this is signifying that the temperature between the surfaces and the air inside of your car can be significantly higher than the ambient air temperature outside. Radiation from the sun enters the car through the windows, warming the interior surfaces. These surfaces then release heat back as long-wave radiation, which cannot escape through the car's windows. This effect will quickly heat up the inside of the car. The internal car temperature can rise 20 degrees in the first 10 minutes, which is especially dangerous during hot weather.
It's 90 degrees, you're in a car and you had the window cracked and you've left your child in there and think, oh, I'm going to run in here for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, they'll be fine. The window's cracked. If the temperature's 90 outside, it can get to 110 in 10 minutes, and that child will be dead.
Even in cooler weather, your car can heat up from the mid-60s to 110 degrees, so you should never leave your child or pet unattended in a car. Children are more vulnerable to heat than adults.
A child's core temperature, when it reaches 104, 107, somewhere around that range, they run a very high risk of heat stroke.
Always remember to look before you lock, or leave an important item in the back seat, such as your briefcase or phone, to serve as a reminder the child is present. As a bystander, take action if you see a child locked inside of a hot car.
I would immediately notify 911 of the situation and maybe look around the area for the parent. What steps they take past that is really on them.
By Tennessee law, you are allowed to forcibly enter a vehicle to remove a distressed child or animal. Travis Williams said to keep in mind that broken glass may cause cuts on the child.
It's a little gadget and people can get them almost anywhere that you can break a window with without it shattering and get into the car if you had to get in for a child.
The fire department has special equipment to gain access.
We carry tools called a Big Easy Kit, which minimizes the damage to a vehicle, allows us to gain access. And depending on the situation, EMS might be called to respond also.
From 1998 to 2018, 27 pediatric car heat stroke deaths have occurred in Tennessee, 32 in Georgia.
It seems like every year the numbers of child locked in car that they go up here locally.
It is our responsibility as adults to take care of our children. Again, you should never leave your child inside of the car for any length of time. Donna McBride also recommends to teach your children not to use the car as a hiding place for hide-and-go-seek. Reporting live in North Chattanooga, Allison Pryor, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Okay.